Okay, so in this exercise we're going to look at the head and neck area of the horse and look at the foundation exercises we use to develop some control in the head and neck. So firstly, we're going to work just here at the standstill, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to run my hand down my rein, take my hand to my knee and then to my hip, and what I'm looking for is that horse to come to 90 degrees and be reasonably level there between his ears. Okay, the other thing I'm looking for eventually is sort of like this horse did there, where he comes around and he hangs his head there. He's not looking to snap that head back, he's just looking to follow that rein. So again here, we'll do it back to the left again, if I can get him just settled there. So bend him here, and he's obviously done a lot of it again, but we're just flexing that horse round so he's at 90 degrees and he's level between his ears. So I'm going to run my hand down the rein, take it to my knee and then up to my hip, and again there I want that horse flexing to 90 degrees with his feet stop moving. Run my hand to my knee and my knee to my hip there. See, he's not straight between his ears, there's a bit of an angle. Again, they're not really straight, just wait for him to level up. Something a bit more like that, and then let go. Go the opposite direction, flex him to my knee to my hip. If his feet move, that's fine, but I'm not going to let go till his feet stop moving. He's just a little fractious here. And wait there, he's kind of got his head in a funny position. I want him level between his ears. So I just hold there. Wait for him to lift that head back up again. Something like that there. See, reasonably level there between those ears. Go the opposite way. Flex him around to 90. And again there, level between those ears. Okay, so once we've got that stage 1 established, then we're going to move on and look at stage 2. Okay, so now we're going to look at the bending to a stop. Okay, I don't want you to confuse this with the one rein stop. We're not doing this for an emergency stop. We're using this to start to get the horse, so as we're walking him along, when we pick up that rein, that horse's head and neck is coming with that rein. Okay, as opposed to picking up that head and neck and it going in the opposite direction. So when we pick that rein up, with some movement, that horse will follow that rein. So I'm going to walk him along here, and I'm just going to run my hand down that rein the same way I did before, and I'm just going to bend him to that same position until his feet stop moving. Okay, and his ears are level. See there, his head's in a cocked position again. Wait until he's level. Okay, looks great. And we'll try that in the opposite direction. If you were doing this for the first time, then you would keep going in the same direction. You'd working yours to the left maybe for 3 or 4, then you'd work to the right for 3 or 4. You wouldn't chop and change, but this horse has done it a lot, and obviously we want to illustrate as much as possible the differences there might be between the two sides. So again, I'm going to take my hand to my knee there, towards my hip, and I'm just going to wait there till I bend him till he doesn't want to move his feet anymore, and again his head's just not really level. Something like that there, he just leveled off between those ears. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to develop and train that positive response to that rein into these horses, so that when we reach for them, they reach right back for us with those heads and necks. Again, they just wait on him, there he is level. Walk him out. Okay, run that hand down that rein, take it to my knee, up to my hip. There again, he's not level between those ears, his head's cocked. That's a little better. Try again there to the right, because the left seems a little bit better, so I'm going to work more on this right rein. Take it to my knee. And that's better there. Okay, so work there one more time to the right. Eventually what we should get to a point is where he wouldn't even start to make a circle. You'd pick up on that head and neck and he wouldn't change his weight distribution at all. He'd maintain that straight line, we'd pick up on that rein, and he wouldn't unbalance him. Yeah, and pick up on that rein. Again, that head's just a fraction cocked. I want that whole head to be level. I don't want them doing this kind of thing. I want him to lift that head up now and just level himself between those ears. Okay, so we've worked there on stage 1 and 2. We've got them so where we can flex them to 90 degrees at the standstill, and we can flex them to 90 degrees, you know, and bend them to a stop. The next step now is to see if we can maintain forward motion through this lateral bending exercise. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on a small serpentine. So between these two tractor marks we've got here running up this grass verge, I'm going to try and make some small, tight serpentines, okay? So I'm going to walk down here just on a loose rein. I'm going to flex my horse through 90 degrees, just the same as I did before, but now I'm just going to keep him moving forwards with my legs. Okay, and the same here, I'm going to flex him through 90 degrees and just keep him moving forwards with my legs. So my inside leg is back, and that's sort of keeping him moving forwards, and my outside leg is on the girth there to stop that shoulder drifting out. Again here I'm going to flex him to the left, so my inside leg is back here, keeping him forwards. My outside leg is there on the girth, preventing him from moving that shoulder out. Okay, and what I'd like to see a lot more than I'm getting at the moment is a little bit more fluency. You see, as I start to draw on that head and neck, he seems to slow himself down. I'd like to get to where he just walk fluently through this serpentine. Okay. The other thing you'll see a little bit with his response that I'm getting here in this serpentine is similar to the response I was getting when I was bending him to a stop. That he's just cocking his head a little bit one way, and obviously I might just spend a little bit more time then on that bend to a stop exercise if that's the case. See, like that head and neck's just a little bit twisted. I'd like for him to stay level between those ears and just find his way around through that serpentine. Okay, so those are the 3 stages of the lateral flexion that we work on in the foundation stage of the program. Okay.